So today is Thursday, the 10th of October, 2023. I'm just waking up at 9 o'clock, I think, and 9 o'clock a.m. And I had a dream last night, man. And the next thing you know, man, all of a sudden I start seeing weird lightning in the sky. I saw some weird lightning in the sky. It was red lightning, thundering and lightning and shooting across the skies, like towards the east side of town, like facing east. It was a dark night. It was cloudy, and it was like a red lightning thunderstorm going on. And the next thing you know, man, I start seeing rockets flying across the sky. I start seeing rockets shooting across the sky like they're doing in Israel, but at nighttime. And then next thing you know, they're blowing up in the sky and they're hitting the ground, and people think they're fireworks, but I feel the ground shaking, and I'm a little terrified by it because I'm like, man, these ain't no fireworks, man. These are missiles. These are rockets. What are y'all talking about? So I run to my room to go get a gun because I'm like, man, I know I got some guns back there. But every single one of my guns is like starts falling apart in my hand. Like, what the hell, dude? Why I got tape covering the exit, like the chamber? Why I got tape covering the trigger? Why I got tape covering the bolt, like where the port where the bullets fly, the shells fly out of, what I'm talking about? And I'm like, why is there tape all over these guns? Like, they should not be like this. So I'm starting to take the tape off, you know what I'm saying? And hoping that there's, I take the clip out, ain't no bullets in there. I'm like, what the heck, man? I just left these guns normal with bullets in them. Now they're all taped up with no bullets in them. I'm like, what the heck? They're all falling apart on me. I'm trying to put it together, but I'm like, what the heck is going on? And next thing you know, man, my cell phone starts ringing. All this, like, I got like two or three. I don't have two or three cell phones, but in the dream I did. And all of a sudden, every cell phone, like the first cell phone starts ringing, and then the first cell phone starts ringing, and then like I can hear like the somebody on the phone telling me what to do, or telling me that we're gonna come get y'all, or like some kind of like terrorist phone call or something. And then like I start noticing the phone getting hot, and I start noticing the phone vibrating, and then I pull out the battery because no matter what I do, this person's talking. I hang up the phone and they still telling me, we coming for y'all. We finna get y'all, or something like that, right? And so I take the battery out, and the battery is vibrating itself. The battery is vibrating like it's. I'm like, oh, this battery finna blow up, and it starts inflating. It starts becoming, you know what I'm saying, more and more swole, like it's finna blow up. So I'm like, man, y'all get out the way. Mama, get out the way. I'm telling my mom. All of a sudden, my mom's in the room. My little brother Tony's like 20 years old now. But in the dream, he's like 10 years old or 8 years old, like a little baby boy still. And I'm telling Tony, get up out of here. Y'all get up out this room. This thing is finna blow. It's finna blow up. And he goes and grabs the freaking battery, and he walking around with it. I'm like, no, throw it. Give it to me. And then it blows up in his hand, and his hand is all bleeding. It blows his little hand off, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, another cell phone starts ringing and vibrating, and the same thing starts happening to that battery. And then I grab it and I throw it out, I believe. I'm trying to get my people out the house. I'm like, man, you need to take this dude to the hospital. So we're walking out of my room, and on the way out, man, all you see is police everywhere, flashlights. You hear bombs blowing up in the sky, bombs hitting the ground, but nobody seems to care because they think it's fireworks. I'm the only one telling them, no, man, this is a terrorist attack, or this is like a war or something, And then so we make it to the front of the house, and I don't know, there's bright lights everywhere, like camera crews, something like that. And we're trying to get my little brother to the hospital. but we never make it out of the yard. You know what I'm saying? Out of the front yard, out into the street. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, it just stops. You know what I'm saying? Like it only lasted a few minutes. The bombs or the fireworks explosions or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I was watching the news. It's like all of a sudden they explained, oh, it was two guys in the military. They mentioned two guys that went rogue. This was the excuse. You know and this is somebody in downtown. Two like military guys went rogue and they started shooting rockets and they started doing a terrorist attack. And all the rockets were coming like from downtown or from like the east from downtown, and they were shooting across the Hardy Ward neighborhood, the Fifth Ward neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Rayon neighborhood. They were coming from the south going to the north. You know what I'm saying? And that was the explanation. But I knew they were lying to it. I knew they were lying to me. I knew they were lying to the people. That was not the real reason. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember seeing in this dream, it was two guys that were like, it was like I was right in front of them, and they came out of this building with guns. The two guys that they said went rogue from the military, I could actually see them, like if they were standing in front of my face, like if I was seeing them doing the attack. You know what I'm saying? So, and at first it was like a newscast, but then I was actually there. Like I could see them actually, and I'm like, man, I'm afraid they're going to see me. They're going to kill me because they had machine guns. They had like, AR-15s or whatever in their hand, you know, and they looked real sneaky, like in camouflage coming towards me. But they didn't do anything to me, and that's when I caught my snap about it. I woke up or whatever. So that's my dream for last night, man. That's crazy, bro. So today is Thursday, the 10th of October.